Over the last few weeks, I held automation audits with over 20 different marketing businesses. And from that, I analyzed each business and found the top 7 bottlenecks that can be solved with simple automations. Let's dive straight into them. So the 7 bottlenecks that are killing your business growth, firstly is a disorganized CRM. This is where you have scattered leads, inconsistent tracking, and lack of clear oversight. 2 is manual lead capture. So this is having time-consuming data entry and inefficient processes when you capture new leads into your CRM. 3 is arbitrary sales routing. When you're trying to connect leads to your closers, you have uneven workloads and missed opportunities due to unsystematic lead distribution. 4 is weak lead nurture. You have high no-show rates and slow pipeline velocity, mainly because of inadequate follow-up. 5 is zero transcript analysis. You have a loss of invaluable sales intelligence from unanalyzed calls and interactions. 6 is manual client onboarding. It might be inconsistent and time insensitive, and it lacks general standardization. And lastly, 7, duct tape operations infrastructure. This is where tasks are scattered across multiple tools with no clear visibility or cohesive strategy. The main goal of solving each of these bottlenecks is to turn every step of your pipeline into a repeatable, automated, scalable system that grows with you as you scale. So, diving more deep, here's the first one. So fix your CRM infrastructure. So the problems are leads scattered across multiple sources, inconsistent naming conventions, no distinction between lead status and opportunity status, zero pipeline triggers or automation, and leadership has no visibility. From these problems, we can solve this using an automation. So if we move to the solutions here, we have standardized lead fields across all sources. So this is where we make sure that you have the exact same data for every single lead. And proper lead status flow and proper opportunity status flow. This makes sure that the status on every single lead matches the actual position that they are within your pipeline. We have automatic status change triggers. So in regards to the proper lead status flow and opportunity status flow, whenever the event happens that needs the status to change, it automatically happens, so you don't need to drag one piece to another. And lastly, real-time reporting dashboards that would just track all the information from your CRM. And the outcome would just be a CRM that tracks itself. No more leads slipping through the cracks, no more guessing where prospects are in your pipeline, no more Friday afternoon scrambles to update your board before the weekend. Your CRM becomes the single source of truth that actually reflects reality automatically. Next is automate lead capture. So when you have manual lead handling, hours are wasted on manual data entry, inconsistent records, lack of enrichment, and lost leads from your different acquisition sources like Typeform, Calendly, and your CRM. The solution is automating lead intake. This would mean automating lead flows from Typeform, Calendly to your CRM using Make.com with automatic enrichment, deduplication, scoring, and instant Slack notification. The outcome is instant, clean, qualified leads. Every single lead enters your pipeline instantly, cleanly, and qualified, requiring no human touch until the actual engagement itself. The third one is implementing smart sales routing. So this is more if you are a later business, but if you're doing 100,000 or more monthly or handling 20 plus leads per week, manual sales routing is costing you serious money. The symptoms are obvious. Nobody knows who should take each call. Your best closers are overloaded while others sit idle. There's no tracking of closer performance, and leads wait too long to follow up because someone has to manually assign them. The piece of this would be having round-robin routing. So this is where you distribute leads evenly across the team. You can make it availability-based, where the closer with the least amount of leads currently in their system will gain new leads over time. You have offer type routing, where you match the scope of the projects based off the closer who is relevant. And of course, expertise matching. If you provide different services, you would want to split up the different leads based off the service that they're asking of you. And the outcome is the right closer gets the right lead at the right time, automatically. No more Slack messages asking who's taking this, or the owner needing to assign this lead goes to this person. Number 4, build a lead nurture system that converts. A big reason why most agencies lose deals is because without proper nurture, agencies face low show-up rates, sluggish pipeline velocity, poor lead quality, and ultimately lost deals. This often results in prospects disengaging or moving to competitors. The nurture fix. So automated pre-call sequences combine email and SMS to keep prospects engaged. Personalized reminders go out 24 hours and 1 hour before calls. Value-packed primer content educates them before they even hop on. Behavior-based follow-ups trigger when someone clicks a link or downloads a resource. So you can see here in this timeline, you have day 1 booking. So you have the information or the instant confirmation and the welcome sequence. Day 2 is the value drop. This is where you continue increasing the amount of touch points by just giving free educational content or case study. Day 3 would be a pre-call brief. This would pretty much tell them what to expect as well as an agenda of the call. And day 4 would just be the call reminder. So something like, are we still good for today through SMS. The result is that you just get more booked calls converting to showed calls, and which normally leads to more showed calls lead to more closed deals. Number 5 is unlocking sales intelligence with transcript analysis. This is the single most requested automation in my business. Many agencies currently operate with limited visibility into sales performance, often reducing it into a simple closed or not metric. This oversight means critical data like call summaries, tracked objections, and an individual closer performance scorecards are missing, making effective team coaching and strategic adjustments nearly impossible. What you get from the automation is transformative. So calls are automatically recorded and transcribed. AI generates them into concise summaries. Key objections are extracted and categorized from the sales meeting. Next steps and action steps are identified and logged. Performance gets scored against a rubric that you would create, as well as everything is synced to the lead in the CRM automatically. Sales becomes data-driven instead of gut-driven, and this allows you to ask questions like, why does closer A convert 40% and closer B only converts 25%? It allows you to make decisions like, here are 3 objections you struggled with this week, as well as optimize systematically instead of just hoping for the best. Number 6, automate client onboarding. Being able to convert onboarding from a long manual process that normally takes 15 minutes to maybe 30 minutes, we can convert onboarding just to a process that is 15 seconds. Manual onboarding is like a time vampire. You're creating Slack channels, setting up folders, sending welcome emails, and adding team members, and delivering an inconsistent client experience every single time. This automation fixes everything. We would auto-create Slack channels and Slack Connect invites, auto-generate folder structures in Drive, auto-send personalized onboarding packages, auto-assign tasks in project management system, auto-notify your fulfillment team, and Split Logic handles one-time projects differently from full scope retainers. So this is kind of a way to make sure that you're dividing the onboarding. A 15-minute process becomes 15 seconds, and every client gains the same premium experience. And lastly, building operations that scale. Of the biggest problems is having chaotic operations. Chaotic operations are the ceiling most agencies hit at 20 to 30 clients. Tasks would live in random places, there are no proper SOPs, and nothing connects between tools. Deadlines get missed, performance is invisible, and scaling feels impossible. The solution? Building a robust backbone. By implementing a master fulfillment board in Airtable or Trello, you can automate task creation when clients onboard and assign by workload to balance your team. You can establish standardized milestones for every project type and ensure the Slack to PMS to Drive sync to prevent anything from falling through the cracks, and integrate QA workflows before deliverables go out. The main outcome is just plain seamless scaling. With streamlined operations, you can easily add more clients without needing to overwhelm your fulfillment team. And by building this one foundational change, it allows you to move beyond being stuck and truly scale your business. So moving forward, next step, all the pieces inside of here, you solve 7 critical bottlenecks. You save 15 minutes saved for onboarding, multiplied across dozens of clients monthly. And your show rates increase due to a proper lead nurture system. So I'm offering a free automation audit where I'll sit down with you and talk about all the pieces in your business that I can automate to remove those bottlenecks that are costing you time and inevitably money. I'll walk you through this exact framework and show you where your specific bottlenecks are, what automations you need, what order to implement them in, how much time you can realistically save, how much revenue you're losing with your current setup. This is how agencies jump from 20K to 50K to 100K MRR without needing to hire more staff. The constraint isn't your talent, it's your systems. So book your free audit today, and let's turn your business into an automated machine.